Phoenix Tremaine here, and I have some soap news and entertainment news for you. So we're going to begin with Doug Davison's absence. I've seen people in the comments section saying how shameful it was Doug Davison wasn't invited to the 50th anniversary of Young and the Restless. And he actually replied in a tweet why he's not part of it. So commenter said, so at Doug Davison, Dougie, why weren't you there for the 50th anniversary party? Doug Davison replied, well, after the way I was treated, I had no interest. So while I see people online condemning Young and Restless for him not being there, he actually didn't want to be there. So we're going to move on with Louise Sorel of Days of Our Lives, who plays Vivian Alamain, has decided to return. I'm sure it's a temporary return, but last time we saw her, she was just a voice on the phone, but she's actually back filming. So she's going to come. I don't know how she's going to get out of jail, or maybe they'll keep her in jail and just have her scenes from jail. But I love seeing, and I no disrespect to any other actresses to played her, although I love Robin Strasser. The only Vivian Alamain that really does the character justice is Louise Sorel, and I'm happy to have her back. Others have tried to play her, and I did like Robin's version. It wasn't quite 100% Vivian, but it was Robin's version of Vivian, which I enjoyed. Now, the one that came after that, I forgot her name, but she's a Linda Dano. Linda Dano is an extraordinary actress. I really enjoyed her when she was on My Life to Live. However, I don't know what she was doing, but that wasn't Vivian. Moving on to Giles Marini. He lands a role on American Auto. Now, Giles I didn't know him. I didn't see him when he was on Bold and Beautiful, but I do remember his time on Days of Our Lives, and he was very good. And Christian Alfonso herself said that she was very happy with him as a love interest, and she was excited for the possibilities of what could have happened with them as a love interest, but then they killed him off. And she said she was very disappointed, and so was I. They did have good chemistry. Now, the show he's going to be on is also going to be on Peacock. It's NBC's American Auto. It is a very good show. It's funny. It's hilarious. I enjoy it. I watched 3 episodes last night with my boo. Now, something I don't enjoy, and glad he's off General Hospital. Ingo Rademacher is still suing, except he has changed his lawsuit. So this is what his attorneys claim in their motion. ABC had actually a duty to accommodate Ingo, and instead, it put him through a sham process that was designed to fail and was meant to cover up the real reason for Ingo's termination, which was his political views. Now, if you remember, during the time that Ingo was let go, he didn't want to get the shot, but he also was a you-know-who supporter who said things that were derogatory, racist, just all over the place. And him and Nancy Lee Grahn were just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it was a very negative time at GH. And it was all coming out on Twitter. So basically what he's saying is they fired him for being a Trump supporter, not because he's a bad actor. And so the Rademacher alleges that General Hospital's executive producer, Frank Valenti, and others on the soap were against Rademacher voting for the former president in the 2020 election, and Rademacher vocal opposition of getting the shot. You can't say certain words on YouTube. The following claims: the show's producers and writers did not like this comment about former president and restrictive vaccination policy, so they wrote him off on the show and decided to recast the role. That meant hiring someone else to play Ingo's character. There was a problem, though. Ingo was one of the most popular actors on General Hospital. He was under contract until June 2022, and the producers had previously discussed extending the deal. Criticism of Ingo's political commentary also led to the creation of hashtag Fire Ingo, which was trending around the time. ABC decided to axe him. So instead of being honest with Ingo, ABC used COVID vaccine policies as an excuse to get rid of him. So originally, Ingo had filed for a religious exemption. And so now they've changed the filing from a religious exemption request, and they're now saying that his religion has absolutely nothing to draw from beyond his own imagination. No writing, no leader, no creed, no history, no clergy, no nothing. The network asserts in their paperwork that when Aaron Gwynn, Director of Employee Relations at Walt Disney Television, questioned Rademacher over his petition for exemption for religion, Rademacher allegedly told her, there is no religion to join. So how can you file paperwork for religious exemption from getting the shot and then tell the Director of Employment Relations that there's no religion to join? So yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. But will they pay him to go away, or will they fight this to the end? We shall see. Also, some days news. We're going to be talking about this on Friday Zoom, but thankfully, the story with Meghan is coming to, at least this part of the story is coming to a quick end. We have on, let's go up. So we have it revealed that in this next week, the week of the 27th, Kayla and Bo are reunited. And you know how they do. They're going to skip a bunch of days before they get us back to that story. But on Friday, things are emotional when Marlena reunites with Eric and Belle. Steve tells Stephanie that her mother is still alive. And that's also a day that Hope faces off with Meghan. And Bo and Kayla arrive at Victor's childhood home, and he tells her his plans. So by Friday, we start getting the reunions, and the characters start getting news that Kayla, Marlena, and Kate aren't, gone. So I'm actually happy they're not dragging it out, because I thought they were going to go through a whole thing with Kate or any of the girls being drugged and all of the kind of stuff. But luckily, they are moving forward with this story and getting our characters past this stupid island storyline. So that is your soap news for today, and I will see you in the next video.